Forest Adventures of Qinchan. Qinchan stood at the edge of the forest, his heart pounding with excitement and fear. He had always dreamed of exploring the big mysterious woods behind his house. Today was the day he would be brave and go inside. As he stepped over the fallen branches and soft moss, he felt the cool shade of the trees wrap around him. Birds chirped above, and the sound of rustling leaves made him jump. "This is amazing," he thought, but he also felt a little scared. Qinchan walking into the forest. He wandered deeper into the forest, looking at the tall trees and colorful flowers. Suddenly, he heard a strange noise, like a soft whimper. Qinchan froze. What was that? He looked around, but saw nothing. Taking a deep breath, he decided to follow the sound, finding the puppy. After a few minutes, he stumbled upon a small, fluffy puppy caught in a bush. It had big, sad eyes, and Qinchan's heart melted. "Don't worry, little guy. I'll help you." He gently untangled the puppy, who wagged its tail happily. "I'll call you Paws," he said, smiling. Together, they continued their adventure, playing in the forest. They played tag, chasing each other through the trees. Qinchan felt happy and brave. But soon they came across a dark cave. The entrance was big and scary. But Paws looked at him with curious eyes. "Should we go in?" Qinchan asked, feeling a mix of excitement and fear. Paws barked, as if saying yes. With a gulp, Qinchan stepped inside. Approaching the dark cave. The cave was dark and cold, and he could hear dripping water echoing. Suddenly, he spotted something shiny on the ground. It looked like a treasure chest. Could it be real? He wondered. Rushing over, he opened the chest and gasped. Inside were old coins, shiny gems, and a map. "Wow, this is incredible!" Qinchan exclaimed. The cave shaking. But as he reached in to grab a coin, the ground shook. He stumbled back, and the cave began to rumble. "We need to get out of here," he shouted to Paws. They ran, dodging falling rocks and dirt. Just as they reached the entrance, a large rock fell behind them, blocking the way. Panting, they made it outside, finding the glowing map. The forest felt different now, full of mystery and magic. But then Qinchan noticed something odd. The map in his hand was glowing. What does this mean? He wondered. He studied it carefully. The map showed a path leading deeper into the forest, with a big red X at the end. "We have to follow it," he told Paws. Meeting the wise owl. With renewed energy, they set off again, following the map through thick bushes and over small streams. Along the way, they met friendly animals, a wise old owl, a playful squirrel, and even a shy deer. Each animal shared stories about the forest and warned Qinshan about a hidden danger, a fierce wolf that guarded the treasure. "Be careful, young one," said the owl, fluttering its wings. Qinshan felt a shiver of fear but pushed it aside, arriving at the marked spot. They finally arrived at the spot marked on the map. It was a beautiful glade filled with flowers and sunlight. In the center was a large stone with strange symbols. Qinshan approached it, heart racing. The fierce wolf appears. The fierce wolf appears. "What are you doing here, boy?" The wolf growled. Qinshan felt scared but remembered the stories from the animals. He stood tall and said, "I came to find the treasure, not to steal it. I want to share it with my friends." Qinshan solving the riddle. The wolf tilted its head, surprised. "You are brave to enter my land," it said slowly, "but you must prove your worth." Qinshan nodded, knowing he had to try. "What do you want me to do?" he asked. The wolf pointed to the stone. "Solve the riddle inscribed there. Only then will you earn the treasure." Treasure revealed. A young boy read the riddle aloud, his mind racing. It was tricky, asking about things that are light as a feather but can't be held. After thinking hard, he shouted, "It's a thought!" The wolf's eyes widened in surprise. "You are correct. You have a clever mind." With a flick of its tail, the wolf stepped aside. Treasure revealed. Planting the seeds. Qinshan and Paws cheered. They approached the stone, and as they touched it, a hidden compartment opened, revealing even more treasure. But instead of gold, there were seeds and magical stones. "These are gifts for the forest," the wolf explained. "Plant these seeds, and the forest will flourish." Qinshan smiled, realizing the true treasure was not the gold, but the chance to help the forest. "Thank you," he said to the wolf. "I will take care of this place." The forest thriving. As Qinshan and Paws made their way home, they planted the seeds along the path. They watched as flowers bloomed and trees grew, filling the forest with life. From that day on, Qinshan became the protector of the forest, returning often to check on his friends and the magical places he discovered. Qinshan as the forest protector. He knew that adventures awaited him, and with Paws by his side, he would always be brave enough to explore. And so the forest thrived, a beautiful reminder of friendship, courage, and the magic found in nature. please like and subscribe our channel for next adventures of Chin Chin.